Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 19, Week 8, Day 7. So today, we'll basically be finishing up everything that we have throughout the entire week, as well as go over all the weekly spoilers as we normally do every Sunday. So, first things first, what do we have? Not that, this is the calendar. As far as the official post, we have 2 new troops coming in, one through raids, one through glory. This one is the Raid Slayer. As far as what it does, deals a bunch of damage to an enemy, and if they are a boss, it deals up to 5 times extra damage on them, based on Ascension, and then converts 3 purple gems to freeze gems. That is not ideal. Not only is Glacial Peaks a location that has multiple purples that you would, want those purple gems for, so converting away from them, not ideal. But of course, you can also get frozen by your own freeze gems, and just because this thing has immune to freeze doesn't fully help you. I guess in all fairness, Glacial Peaks itself does have a lot of natural immune to freeze, though not everything there has immune to freeze. Also, I love the troop art for it. Unfortunately, troop itself, not too useful. Water Link on a Boss Slayer troop, not too bad though. And of course, it does have double magic, so you get to go for that quick kill a little bit quicker. But its actual like follow-up effect, not that great. But Water Link into a raid troop, not bad. Could be better, but not bad. Definitely not the worst thing we've ever had as a raid troop. As far as the Glory Troop, it explodes all freeze gems and deals a small amount of damage to an enemy boosted by gems exploded, and of course doesn't mention the ratio at all. Fine, I'll go check it on the third-party resource. Let's see. I thought that was Grey King for a second. No, that's the other king. Let's see. Actually, that's the season pass thing. If I'm not mistaken, I think I still haven't bought in the season pass. I need to go do that. I still have not bought in Season Pass. Only 1-to-1. Okay, so this does like 0 extra damage. Okay. So this guy does nothing. He's completely useless. You'd get him simply for owning another copy for Glacial Peaks, making it easier to max out. But beyond that, he's pretty underwhelming. What is not underwhelming, though, is it looks like we have Explodey Glacial Peaks weapon. And red, yellow, actually really nice. These are 2 colors that is very rarely used in Glacial Peaks. So this might actually be your main weapon that you use for both the events, or, raids and Underspire. Both teams are going to be pretty similar, minus, of course, not using the raid troop. But yeah, this will probably be the weapon you use on both, unless I'm forgetting of something really broken in Glacial Peaks, which there probably is. But otherwise, this should help fill out the rest of your colors that you're missing. It explodes a bunch of blue gems, grants a random status effect to all Glacial Peaks team, which in both cases will be your entire team, possibly minus hero, depending if you go Frost Mage or not. And then summons a Glacial Peaks troop. Overall, not too bad. What extra effects does it get? Let me go check on Terran's World. Does it get any good effects? If I had to guess, it's like freeze first slot and a few other things like that. I just want to see if it gets like enchant or something weird. Freeze the first enemy. Deal to some to last. 1 extra mana to all allies. It's not bad, I guess. Could be better. But kind of expected, just as like a freeze mechanic on it. Yeah, it could have been worse, but it's not anything like over the top good as far as perks that it has. Beyond that, other things that we have going on this week, most notably Vault Event weekend. That's by far the biggest thing happening all week. This Tuesday, we have ourselves the faction event for Mirrored Halls. Wednesday, we'll be getting a pet for Claw Clock. This isn't a new one, right? Oh, it is! Yeah, we're finally getting the International Cat Day pet. Yeah, we're getting this one, and then at the end of the month, we're getting the International Dog Day one. Yeah, International Cat Day on Wednesday. Nice. Okay, so Wednesday and this weekend are the 2 biggest days then. Wednesday, you get a pet, a new pet. And this weekend, of course, is Vault Event weekend. But beyond that, pretty standard stuff. Frost Mage Hero class is pretty good if you haven't maxed it out, by the way, on the Thursday class event. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. But the most noteworthy things being Wednesday, new pet, and Friday and weekend Vault Event. But anyways, hello everyone! Hope you guys have been having a wonderful day. Let me start from the top. Hello Mark! Hello Draco! Hello Nuggets! Hello, wait, did I just mention your name twice? Just the other way around. Hello Isabel! Hello Ricardo! Hello Draco. Hello Cookie. Hello Stacy. Hello Bill. Hello Gustavo. Hello Contendo. Hello Supernova. Hello Genki. Hello Hovanasoto. Hello Jets. Hello. You need a gnome weekend? Well, we got one. Yeah, honestly, I need to go finish the rest of my keys. How many Vault keys do I have left? I have 132 Vault keys I still need to go open. Definitely not today, though, because we have a billion things we need to go finish today. Where do we even start? Let's just start with, Tower of Doom's been done for a while. Let's go do Dungeon, I guess, real quick. It is Diamond Day, so make sure to grab your little bit extra value there. It's worth doing every day, though it's particularly worthwhile on Sundays. Okay, we might get to play Guess the Door. Yeah, we haven't gotten to do this in a while. Oh yeah, do I have any codes to even hand out for this? Let me go double check. I was on Discord earlier today, and I did not get any yet. But I haven't checked in the last hour or so. But let's play. Guess that door. Okay, there we go. 4, 5, or 6. You guys know the drill. Why is it not working? Come on, YouTube. Stop being laggy. Oh, never mind. It was just my keyboard, not keyboarding. Never mind. Honestly, I should get a new keyboard for the side computer. Though in all realisticness, once I get the new computer, my current computer will be my side computer. So I guess I won't really need a new one. Well, I'll need a new one for the new computer. But I won't need a new one in the sense of the side computer would be using my current keyboard. Anyways. 4, 5, or 6. Start poll. Alright. I was about to go do something. I already forgot what it was that isn't related to this. Oh yeah, I was going to go check to see if we have codes. Let me go check that real quick. I'm pretty sure I do not have Discord open. And to close it whenever I'm not using it, just so it doesn't lag. And while we're waiting, we'll go clear out the battles real quick. The 2 that we can. Okay, did we get more codes, or do we have 2 days in a row where we can't hand out codes? I did message Jetto to poke her to see if we can get more codes. I have not heard back from her, though. And now that we might be the only people getting codes, I'm not sure how on it she will be. As codes seem to be exclusive to us at this point. Let's see. Nope, there is no code here. That is very unfortunate. Anyways, alright, get rid of that. Hello, yeah! Welcome, welcome. Alright, I'll take that one over. Grab our pokety poke. Hello, Anderson! Welcome, hello, yeah! Hello, Tyrion! Hello, Leo! Welcome, 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 welcome. Alright, what's the guess the door currently voting at? 4? Ooh, I like that. Let me guess, 6 is the lowest and it's gonna be 6? Oh, nope, tie between 5 and 6. Okay, 4 is the highest. We're gonna go for 4. We're going for it. We're going for 4. Alright, come on, 4. No, it was 6. No, it was 5. Okay, all the 5 voters got it today. Unfortunate. 3rd time's the charm. Unfortunate. We did get a perfect this week, I believe so. Not too big a deal. We have gotten one recently. But all the 5ers have won. Let me go put this with true damage. As our other thing is not enough damage, oddly enough. If you had a wrench, you could post a... Oh yeah, the August calendar. I linked it on the other video. I don't think I have it linked in my current description right now, but yeah. The full calendar for the month is available. They posted this a little over a week ago. But, yep, we got Vault event this weekend. We get the cat on Wednesday. We have that one Fox event the following week. And then the other big thing is the final Wednesday of this month, we're getting the International Dog Day pet. I didn't realize that. Yeah, the first Wednesday we're getting the International Cat Day, and the last Wednesday we're getting International Dog Day. I didn't realize this is the first Wednesday of the month. But because of where it falls, yeah, the 7th is actually the first Wednesday. I didn't notice that till just now. I thought it was the 2nd and last, but it's actually the 1st and last. Because, yeah, it's falling all the way in the last possible day it can. Alright, so, other things. Adventure board, anything cool here? Oh, we got the big kill objective. We got to... Okay, well, that's good, because we got to do a lot of battles this stream anyway, so that kind of works out. Have I only taken 2 tributes today? One in the morning, one between the streams. This sounds about right. We're slacking today, mostly because we were doing Palia midday today. And I didn't bother doing it again when I was eating dinner. Let's see... Alright, we're just going to clear out the better ones here. When is next Palia stream? Probably next Sunday on... Oh, wait, but it's Vault event weekend. Maybe next Thursday? I don't know, we'll see. Because I forgot, I can't do it this weekend. Because even if I'm not streaming it, I'm still going to be, like, throughout the day kind of farming Vault event weekend. So we can't do it this weekend. So, yeah, maybe this Thursday we'll do Palia. Not sure yet. We're getting pretty close to finishing out the game. Not counting all the completionist stuff you could do. We'd probably still play it here and there after that, though. As, of course, one of the core aspects of the game is building up your house and everything like that. Like Animal Crossing, when you finish the game, you basically just finish the tutorial. And Palia is somewhat like that. The second you finish the game is basically tutorial completion. I know, there's only 200 plus quests left, I know, right? It's the same for old school RuneScape. That account is nearly at 6,000 hours, and it's just about to finish the tutorial. I think it's about 100 to 200 hours from completing the tutorial. Though I keep not doing the things I need to go do it, though. To finish all stats to max. Like, right now, it's just cutting a tree, but cutting a tree is not helping us get to max. Because I basically ran out of AFK activities I could do. And I keep not wanting to do the things I still need to finish. Like, that account could have been maxed, like, half a year ago. If every single skill was AFK-able in old school RuneScape. But unfortunately, every single one I have left is pretty much un-AFK-able. Let's see. What do we do here? Take that one over. I know, we have no house, but we're almost an endgame. I'm not sure how you afford all the upgrades for the houses. Because isn't every upgrade like 10-something thousand? And I'm pretty sure you could do like a few dozen of them. I don't even have the 50,000 gold to get max storage yet. Assuming that's even max, it might go even higher. We did that, we did that. We still got a billion things left though. Adventure board, that will get done passively. Campaign's been done since Monday. Faction's one of the bigger ones we have to go do. We have to head through 10 floors. This has been done since Wednesday. That we could do automatically just by doing PvP. Let's actually do PvP next, because the other two will actually take quite a bit longer today. Because today is Sunday, right? Ooh. I just realized. How far are we from completing Underspire? Oh, we're in final section with 31 torches. We're fine. Oh, wait, we have way too many torches. We have 31 in final section? And I haven't even bought in torches today? Oh, wait, we way overspent on the event today, or this week. That's mostly because we got like 3 perfects in a row. Like all the middle was just perfect as far as paving. Yeah, we have absurd torches right now. I way overspent. At least we can grab some dead end rooms with it. So it's not complete waste. Anyways, let's do PvP first. Out of the 3 things we still need to go finish is by far the shortest one. So let's tackle that first. I am going to need a Valhawk buff here. I'll wait until we get to 2 though, just so we get some XP on it. Oh yeah, you know what else we're going to be able to do? Next week is a Glacial's Peak week. We can actually use the new Immortal there. So if you want to, I'm not sure if I'm going to bother building into it. We might for one team, maybe the cheaper team, ironically. Because she's actually pretty free to get right now, and if you don't have better damage options, she might be your best. But Immortal Glacia can be used for raids and Underspire next week. So if you completely lack every single option, she's pretty free to get, even as a newer player. Because if you don't get her from marks, you would just get her from the PvP goals. Or not those goals, the PvP season goals. Just from these goals. Which are pretty easy to do. Particularly some like these, like kill enemies, do battles. So at absolute worst, you would get some from that. And even from the season pass, don't you get some pretty early? How deep do you need to go to get a copy of her? So I probably will use her in the cheap team. Yeah, you literally only have to get 4,000 PvP points to own her. That is so oh wait, that's the paid side. Never mind. Wait, how deep do you have to go on free side to get guarantee copies? Alright, 16. That's 32,000. That's still pretty low. 32,000 PvP points over the course of, you know, a couple weeks. Or instantly if you want to go get it now, but you know. But yeah, it's the earliest you get any for free, not counting the goals if you do the goals, which is 32,000 PvP points. It's still not too bad. That's pretty doable. Oh yeah, that reminds me. How are we doing on PvP leaderboard? Are we going to bother with it? It's somewhat worth it. I'd have to do like 20,000. It's like 2.5 hours of PvP. I might skip on it this time. I think it's pretty manageable, but if they try sniping at the end, it's just not worth it. When all the other things we have to go do, I think we'll ignore it this time. Because we got some gold marks to go claim in Central. Alright, let's go grab these. Oh, yeah, we'll stick with standard Talk Shock. I don't see why not. Because I'm farming gold wrong? I keep hoarding all the items. Well, what's the meta for farming gold? No one ever told me. I just keep doing stuff. And just selling some things here and there. Like, I've never actively gone out of my way to farm gold in that game. The most gold I farmed is just from the farm itself. You got your 9 Sentinel today? Another dupe? Wow, you're at 9? That is insane. I am at 5 Sentinels. 1 dupe. Have we gotten any more codes? No, Henry. Oh, so hello, Henry. But no, unfortunately, we haven't gotten it. I just checked it. Actually, I have Discord open right now. Or wait, or did I close it? Never mind, I just closed it. But yeah, I just checked like 5 minutes ago. We still have no codes. Hopefully we get them by tonight and or tomorrow. But as it currently stands, we do not have codes at the moment. But we'll soon. As soon as Jetto gets around to it. She normally does either tonight or on Monday night. So hopefully in the next 24 hours we'll have them. But yeah, if we don't get them by tomorrow night, that'll be 3 days in a row with no codes. And nowhere near the end game. Well, that's the case for a lot of MMOs or similar kind of genre games. Like finishing the storyline, doing all quests, that's just a tutorial. The end game is when you finally like max all your skills, finish all quests, stuff like that. That's when you actually start the game. There's a lot of games that are like that. I would even say Gems of War is like that. Like you would definitely want to ideally do every single quest in this game before you like do anything else. All the free troops that you end up getting from it, all the kingdom upgrades you get from it, all the stats. You basically double your stats because you need it for the any amount of kingdom star upgrades. I believe the very first upgrade requires you to do the quest line for the kingdom, and of course you need to get 5 stars to start earning those stats, which make up a huge portion of your stats long term. Between getting level 10 all kingdoms and getting 5-star all kingdoms. In early game in Gems of War, that makes up like, what, 30% of your total stats? Like anywhere from 20 to 30%. It's absurdly high, and you get it so early on. Like, literally first month of playing if you focus on it. Even quicker than that if you really focus on it and know what you're doing. Though even if you don't, you'd probably still hit it in about a month. Alright, there we go. We got our gold marks. Also, we got all 6s there, except for the 4. 4 6s. 4, 6, 6, 6, 6. Alright. We did that, we did that. We need to go get our Valhawks. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to tackle it. I guess we just do Central. I just did Central right there for gold marks, but I think we just go Central the whole way. Wait. Do we have another gold mark location? What's going on here? Silver. 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 Am I going crazy? Since when did 3 locations give you silver? Wait, 4? I'm so confused. Is there a special mechanic on Sundays that I've never realized? Why do 4 of my, I'm so confused. Why do 4 of my factions have silver right now? We're getting silver marks there. Silver marks there. Silver marks here. And silver marks here. I thought it was always only 2. Did they change that? Is that a bug that they added recently? Huh, that's weird. Because normally there's only 4 when you can get gold marks. 2 of them are gold marks, 2 of them are silver. Anyways, let's just do Central. Yeah, is that a new bug they added? Because normally I don't pay much attention to those, so I'm not sure if that's been there for a while or if that just got added in the most recent patch. But, yeah, that's not right. There should only be 2 of them that have that. It's not a big deal, it's just free resources. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not intended. Who knows, maybe it is. I have no clue these days what's intended and not intended. Not the slightest clue. Oh, that was actually enough to kill. I thought it'd be slightly short. Now we need to grab 2 Valhawks, then we claim our Monolith fights, and then we go do, what's it called? Back to Central to get our Valhawks. At that point, it would only be 1 Valhawk. And then I think that'll be all the PvP we do for now. I might off-stream go for leaderboard, but I don't know. I do have one of those 5,000 tokens, so I can really easily snipe it. My only concern with going for a leaderboard these days, if we don't secure, like, a good amount, is people can anti-snipe us with their medals. Because now you can shoot up tens of thousands in literal seconds, which makes leaderboard kind of weird. Because before, you kind of knew, like, oh, they can only get, like, even if they're, like, power grinding, it's, like, 10-ish thousand, give or take a little bit per hour. So if you're, like, 20,000 ahead at the final hour, you're like, okay, I won. But nowadays, within the last second, someone can shoot up, like, literal 100,000 if you save enough of those marks. Which, I never really thought about that, but, well, obviously using it for that. But in that kind of sense, it's really dumb, that mechanic. Because it makes the leaderboard kind of pointless. Not necessarily pointless, but in the sense that whoever has the most idols at the end, you know, you could just snipe someone instantly. as you can get as many as you have per hour. you can literally claim all at once, so you can get so much value so quick. You can cash in for literal hundreds of thousands in a second. It's unlikely you'd stockpile that many, especially since they all get consumed at the end of the season. But, you know, you can still get tens of thousands to snipe someone with. Like, right now, I only have one token, and it's already a 5,000 snipe I could do at any point we want to. Which is almost a whole hour of PvP. Not quite. More like half an hour, I guess. Depends how you farm it. Okay, do I have 2 Valhawks yet? Okay, I do. Alright, what am I doing battles then? Let me go do monoliths real quick. We need to go do our 5 monoliths, then we can do 1 more Valhawk, and then we mostly have the other 2 things to go clear out then. The one that will take longer, I guess I'll do Underspire first. And then we'll deal with the other one. Honestly, the other one, I might just do off-stream, we'll see. We'll probably do it on-stream, though. But I mostly just mentioned that because it's just a little bit of a grind. Luckily, the team we can use for it's pretty solid. Mostly because generally anything you'd run there is pretty solid just due to, you know, if you can use Takshaka and everything, it's just kind of free. I mean, you can use Stelurks and everything. And of course, even if you can't use Takshaka now, if you can use the other new mythic, that's also really good. I'm trying to think, what color restriction is that? I guess if it's missing blue, red, yellow, but has brown. What was the other color? Did you use purple? I actually don't remember. So yeah, that's almost every color that Takshaka isn't, which is actually kind of convenient. Let me go double check. What's the full list? Because that almost makes me want to get a 3rd one. Oh wait, never mind. I did get a 3rd one. I was saying it probably wasn't as worth it to get a 3rd. Though even then, you would just still use 2 with Wand and Steluric, so yeah, you would still only need 2. Wait, what was his color again? Yeah, he covers everything except green, which means you will always be able to use one or the other. Because every faction is 2 colors. So even if it's green plus another color, you will always be able to use one or the other. You'll either be able to use Pharaoh Khafre, or you'll be able to use Takshaka. But yeah, you will always have access to one or the other. Okay, that's pretty solid. So yeah, it doesn't matter what the restriction is for Underspire anymore, you will have a way to pretty much insta-get full mana. Which is as broken as it sounds. Be able to just give any mythic in a game and power. Oh, wait, I need to go get the other monolith thingy. Yeah, that's really strong. But yeah, I kind of forgot that it covers basically every other color. And they have color overlap, so if you want to run like pure yellow with them, you can. And that also means every single underworld restriction they can be used. Because even though neither uses green, all underworld restrictions are double color. So you always have one or the other. And I believe one of the events next week are actually a restriction where we'll have to do that too, so works out perfectly. Because Mirrored Halls is... No, never mind. Mirrored Halls is brown-yellow. I was thinking brown, but no, yellow, obviously both of them could be used. But if it's something like brown-green, then, yeah, you would have to use the new mythic. That's still on drop table, by the way. It will be until the end of Thursday, all the way at Friday reset time. So you still have plenty of time to get it with the keys you get next week from your guild and everything else. I'll definitely mention it in the weekly video. Oh yeah, this will also be the first weekly video where we start doing them slightly differently. I'm going to not have the teams in the weekly video. However, we will go over the teams during the night and then copy-paste them into the video after the fact. This will help us get the video out in a much more timely manner than we have been. But it comes at the downside that the teams won't be in the video themselves, but they will be in the copy-paste description after the stream. Tomorrow. Not today, obviously. But after tomorrow's stream, all the copy-paste would be there then. So that's going to be the game plan going forward, I think, with them. Not sure if we'll keep it like that, but we might be. I just want to try it first and just kind of see. But it helps us get the weekly video out, like, substantially quicker. Because at least, like, 75 to 80% of the video time, as far as production-wise, is going to just making the teams. So if we completely eliminated that, the video gets up pretty much instantly. Every Monday. Assuming we don't crash at night. Like, I'm pretty sure if I don't crash, I'll have the video up by 4 AM. Which is 1 hour after reset. Whereas if we cover teams, the earliest I would have it up is like 5:30 or 6. If not later. Well, I'd still be covering teams. It would just be in the stream. You know, tomorrow night stream. And I'll probably still mention some strategy for a couple of the game modes. Just not exact teams. Until we post the copy paste later. Oh no, we're going to try it like that for now and just kind of see. Hey, we got a pet gnome. Unfortunately, I think we already have a pet active right now. Oh, we didn't. Ah, nice. Unfortunately, that's not a good one, but... hey, I'll take it. Better than nothing. Hey, did we ever get our third Valhawk when I wasn't paying attention? No, we still need to get it. Alright. Well, we'll just keep grinding here until we get it. Then we'll probably go to Underspire. And there we go, perfect. To Underspire! And then we'll spend the rest of our time in Underworld. Yeah, I think we have to clear through another 11 sets in Underworld. We're basically halfway there right now. With where we are right now. Oh, don't run, don't run. Don't you think about it. I see you thinking about it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're thinking about it. Okay, I wasn't able to. All is fine. Alright, PvP done. I'm not going to bother with leaderboard this time. So we'll leave that be. Alright, next. Let's go and head over to Underspire then. We're still using the same team we have been. We're in final section now. With way enough torches. Oh gosh, this team's going to be so slow. This was the reason I was kind of concerned with doing the later fights here. It's going to be fine. If it wasn't for this, I probably wouldn't have done it. Like, if this was our best option, I probably wouldn't have. But, I don't know. It's clunky, but it's not that clunky. The problem with these fights is they're going to be really slow. But we're not really going to lose them. It's just a matter of speed. Or lack thereof completely. How do we not have anything we can do with all that? Yeah, we'll let him do whatever with that. We have our mana accumulation ready to go. But no alignment to go with it. How about now? Still none. If anything, we have less somehow. And of course we get frozen by our own thing. Oh, and now we're frozen on blue. Wonderful. And then we're going to get mana drained on blue. Oh, we got our mana, so we're good to go. I'm not a fan of that newer mythic. It just backfires way too hard, the Midnight Lincoln. I would definitely be running double the Celestial Dragon if we had a second one. But unfortunately, we got too lucky and got them in exact drop rate, so I only have one. That's the only downside on getting really lucky on the Celestial Dragons. Is now we can only ever use one. Because I'm not going to bother wasting material to go get multiple of them. We actually got so lucky that that was almost unlucky. We got perfect luck, but now we don't have any spears to ever use in multiples. And there are a lot of situations where you use multiple of them. Most notably Underspire. But also other restrictions where it's just purely the kingdom. Because there are quite a few kingdoms where the Celestial Dragon is by far the strongest thing in the whole kingdom. And this is one of them. Alright, nice, nice. Fortunately not dead, but that's what the other guy's for. The second we get through this section, I'm going all the way to the lowest section, just full scouting there. A Midnight Lincoln, 7 moons ago. The funny reference. Yeah, American politics are something. I have no clue what's going on this season of what on earth is going on with politics in America. It is crazy. Let's see. The Frostbound Troops ID is 7525. Wait, how do you already know that? Does it show it on Terran's World somewheres? Because that's not ownable until tomorrow. And even then, I might just be getting normal pass. I know, unless Isabel wants to donate for bigger pass. Oh no, I normally go for normal pass otherwise. Because I personally feel like the extra value on the extended pass still isn't the greatest of value these days. Especially with the billion passes they have these days. Also, I won't be getting the PvP pass ever again. Haha, maybe. I feel like you would want to donate for me to go get skins in Palia. Because I'm like the only one in the group who's has none. And I'm probably never intend to get any. And I'm generally not big on cosmetics in games. Unless I know for sure I'm going to be putting, like, absurd amount of time into a game. Because, yeah, there is one skin I kind of want in that game. But I think you have to spend, like, 34 bucks to get it. Which means due to YouTube taking 30%, I think it's like 50 bucks. Which is so expensive, which is why I haven't bothered. But I really want that Plague Doctor outfit if I do get one. Which I think gives you enough to get 900 Spear, which I'm not sure where I'd allocate the 900 yet. Though I do like that they don't have those really predatory numbers, though. Like, they still have some bracket numbers that makes it so you have to buy, like, more than you necessarily want. But it makes it so you can actually use all your currency. I really hate games that have, like they leave you, like, barely any at the end. And deliberately make it so you'll have, like, a small amount left over. But in Palia, you'll actually be able to allocate all of yours from any of the specific bundles. It's not as predatory. It's still predatory in the sense that if you want to get something, let's say for like 20 bucks, you have to spend like 30 something. But at least you'll have like a nice solid 0 number by the end. They don't end you at like some kind of weird number that makes you think, oh, I need to go. Because that's the whole psychology behind it. Is if you have like a small amount left, you feel like, oh, I kind of need to go spend more to go, you know, use what I already have. Because if you have, let's say, like $2 worth of excess points, it's like, oh, if I spend like another $2, I can go actually use that $2 I already have in the game. So they get you to spend even more. Oh, what do I even need here? Take that one over. Grab the other thing. You like putting the Witch Doctor outfit on and standing in the cave near Tremala's house? It's definitely my favorite outfit in the game. I really like Plague Doctor outfits. That's because I like birds. Birds, dragons, and dinosaurs. Anything related to that. And generally, any kind of game that has human characters, I feel like Plague Doctor outfit is like really common. If they're going to go down the bird route. Let's see. The only problem is I feel like in every game ever, Plague Doctor outfit is paywalled. I can't think of a single game where a Plague Doctor outfit is not paywalled, and it's really annoying. The Plague Doctor tax. Let's see. Yeah, birds basically are dinosaurs. So it's just dinosaurs and dragons. Which technically dragons are kind of like dinosaurs, but non-existent. So it's literally just one category of dinosaurs that encompass birds and dragons as well. Because dragons basically just are dinosaurs, but fictional. And birds are quite literally just dinosaurs, but modern. Oh, what do we need here? Hey, that reminds me. Before I buy the pass for Gems of War, I need to check if my bank account even has money in it. Because I just reinvested and moved my money around some the other month. And I just realized my account probably has almost no balance right now. It has nearly the bare minimum to not get charged with like a monthly fee. And I can't remember what that number is. I should probably double check. Because that's really dumb when you start having to like pay for your own bank every month. Make sure to always stay above that minimum balance. The problem is my amount of money in my bank right now is so low that I'm not sure if it's actually there. Well, it definitely is right now, but you know, if I spend like even a small amount, I'm not sure if it'll make it dip under. I don't think it will. Oh, that's a weird layout. Alright, well, there's the door. We can either go up or down. Oh, so hello, Lester. Welcome. I don't know. I think we might go down. A lot of them seem to be down this week. Look at how many downs we have. We're having a down party. I don't know. We're gonna go down first. Yeah, I know you want down, Lester. Yeah, we'll go down. You've been here for a while. Your hellos are above. Oh, sorry about that. My bad. When is Isabel going to start streaming? She said she would once he gets her set up. She's probably still not getting it for a little while. She also would probably mostly stream Switch stuff, which I think she's waiting on the capture card for that as well. Because streaming stuff on Switch is a lot more complicated than switching, doing stuff on PC. I'm not sure if she's able to do a mix of both or what, though. A stream from both? Nice. See, even more of a reason to get into Brighter Shores then. You'll be able to play it on PC. The specs for that game are like potato. You don't need much to run that thing. I will take that one over. Oh, so hello, John! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Oh, I should have taken brown. Honestly, I'm just kind of taking things at this point. Something will eventually reach full mana. I want to get him to full before I cast. It feels like a waste if I cast now. Please, just one little bit of mana. There we go. Alright, we'll take that over. I'll grab the foily. We'll grab the thingy. Get our other poke. Alright, we'll get our other convert, and that should be match. Ooh, double dead end. Oh wait, this isn't double dead end territory yet though, is it? It's only a 3 deep. So this isn't guaranteed double dead end. It can be, but likely isn't. What's more likely is left goes one further and then dead ends, and then down goes into a double dead end. Actually, that one path over to the left could go all the way then. It might just go all the way. Oh, what do we need? We'll take that one down. Actually, could have taken that with yellow wool. Can I cascading this? Kind of. Yeah, we'll take that one. Nice, we got purple from Sky. Somehow not full mana, though. After all that. I can't wait till we're out of this final section. Gosh, these battles. They are not particularly quick. This is my biggest concern with running faction, Underspire this week, but honestly, it's not that bad. We've definitely had worse weeks. Oh, they're both single path. Interesting. That complicates things. That kind of complicated my entire strategy. was expecting one of these to be double. I guess, never mind. One of them couldn't be. I just realized. If the other one was double, it would have blocked out the path. Never mind. That actually would not have been possible there. Ooh, that's not worth it to cascade over there. I could try for purple from sky, but it's not really going to do anything either. Still grinding away on gems? Yep. Especially this weekend, because we got Vault event weekend. We also got one of those kill 150 objectives this, today. So we actually got to do a little bit more than we normally would. Luckily, the amount of battles we need to do anyways is pretty much more than we normally would, so kind of works out. Oh no, I got mana drained by my own gem. Wonderful. And that's why you never use this mythic. I'm definitely not a fan of this thing. It's not like the worst mythic ever. It's just so annoying how much he backfires every single time. Hey, we found boss room already. Nice, huge. All right, let's go use our final lantern then. Team looks like it's in position, so we shouldn't need to change anything. This is, of course, for the double gold mark. Or double gold glory orb. One of the biggest reasons why you even enter your foot into Underspire. This is where, like, 80% of the total loot is. I should have probably done that on Ruberaf, just in case. It's unlikely he would kill us, but it's not impossible that he will. And now it is. Because he's not here anymore. Oh, I should have taken the top one. Oh, was that even possible? Maybe it might not have been. I just need a little more mana. Just a little bit. Alright, let's match. Dead. There it is. Oh yeah, we get double this orb. Hey look, we even got a glory with it. Double major glory into a small glory. Wonderful. Alright, we somehow have 19 torches left, and I haven't even bought into daily 50 yet. So we'll probably be putting all that towards dead end rooms at the earlier area. Particularly because we were on like a perfect spree. We got like 3 perfect scouted rooms in a row. As far as floors. Like 3 whole perfect sections in a row. The second, third, and fourth section were perfect. With no extra dead ends. Which, what about the 5th? Did we do good on 5th? Honestly, did we just almost pure perfect this week? Wait. What mistakes did we have? Verse zone was bad. But second zone was perfect. Third zone was perfect. Fourth zone was perfect. Where's the orange to purple zone? Was that perfect? Because our final zone is also perfect. It was? Wow. That means aside from zone 1, we did a perfect week. No wonder why we have a billion torches left. Yeah, the only zone that wasn't perfect was zone 1. Every other zone was 100% perfect. Minus that one weird room I did on accident from a misclick, but that doesn't count. That one doesn't count. That was just pure misclick. That's the first time we ever misclicked like that. Alright, let me go take this room. This is the final annoying fight we have to do. And then after this, just smooth sailing from here. But yeah, that's a 5-zone perfect this week. One of the better ones we've had in a while. Though it would have been a lot funnier if it was 100% perfect, but that one room I accidentally misclicked on was the one that made it not perfect. Not quite what happened, though. I'll take our blue over. I don't have a cascade over there. I can't do anything for the pokey poke. Not sure why I didn't kill Diamantina there. I just figured we all have enough damage afterwards. But in all fairness, that would have been enough damage to kill any of them, so it didn't really matter. Oh, there we go. Alright, nice. Underspire technically completed. However, we have probably about 23 torches. You know what? I'll get it. We now have 23 torches to go use. So let's start using them. Start all the way from the beginning. I want to go to the easier zones. We've had enough of the super annoying ones today. Let's go back to the free ones. I might even change the team a little bit. Do we have mana link to like blue or something? Brown, blue, we do. This might seem weird, but I'm pretty sure this is stronger for the battles that we're about to be doing. Lunarian, double Druid, Anari. We don't need anything fancy. We just need some mana real quick. And these battles are way too weak to not die to. Or to die to, I mean. Our first dead end room. Well, not our first, but first today. We keep getting such perfect paths for some reason. Alright. Oh, we'll take that one. No, my mana, I needed that. What am I supposed to do with them now? Oh, so I should have taken that brown. Anything good? No, just disappointment. Though 2 diamonds are far from the worst thing we could have gotten from that thing. Alright, we already have Guarantee Merchant here, so this path is perfectly safe to go take. Should just be a 2-room into dead end. Nice. Tier 2. We're moving up the ladder. We got a tier 1 and a tier 2. Hopefully we can go all the way to tier 6. The mythic one. At least get a lantern from it if we don't get the guardian troop. The only problem is if we get a new guardian. I said we'd hand out 5 codes whenever we get it. But there's a problem with that right now. And that problem, of course, is I have no codes to hand out. I have none left at the moment. Well, I highly doubt we're getting it today, but one can hope. I'll have to be an IOU. We should have them by tomorrow night, hopefully. Oh, so hello, Mr. Z. Task is on Jetto's ignore list. Nah, she's probably just busy. She probably hasn't even been in the office the last few days. Because I'm pretty sure she has off on the weekend. But today is not the weekend anymore for her. because in Australia it's like midday right now. Like it's nearly noon on Monday right now for Australia. Aw, you got a dead end with nothing. You say it all the time too. Oh no, you took my mana away. Bad mana accumulation teams are so slow these days. Mostly because good ones are just so absurdly quick right now. It feels weird having to use like slow or even normal rate mana accumulators. Because compared to how quick paced the mana accumulation is right now, it just feels so glacial in its progression. As we have a billion different ways to just insta-get full mana. So when you don't have access to it, it just feels really clunky. That's the one thing I really hate about Underspire. Aside from its length going a little bit too long, I hate that you don't have like Enchant or Explode Potion. It's probably the hardest game mode that doesn't have potions. To any degree. Like, there are harder game modes, but every single one of them that are harder have potion effects at least. So you at least have a way to get your mana going. But Underspire is actually the hardest piece of content that has no potions, unless I'm forgetting one. I guess technically PvP to some degree. Anything good? Nope. Super disappointment, especially from an epic. Our common gave better loot than that. Maybe Jetto quit Gems of War as well? Well, she is like the 4th community manager the game has gotten, or 5th. I have no clue at this point. Oh, we found Merchant. But that's a somewhat good thing, because that means every other path here is guaranteed to be something. You think she's in Sparkle Ponies? Yeah, all the devs are in the Sparky Ponies guild that they made. I'm not sure why, but their guild in every game they make is Sparkle Ponies. Though in all fairness, I've been doing the same thing, but with Dragon's Peak, so I guess it checks out. But yeah, every guild in all their games are called Sparkle Ponies. With every single dev in it. I mean, not every single dev, but you know. It's normally their test guild. We'll probably even see it on the next Guild War thing. Or not Guild War, or yeah, Guild War. When they reintroduce Guild War, I'm willing to make a bet that the guild that they're in is called Sparkle Ponies. Hey, double dead end. Tier 1, tier 2, but doesn't matter as long as we get the drop. The tier matters, but it doesn't matter that much. So the higher tier, the better. But honestly, any dead end room is fine. As long as it is a dead end room. Because at least a basic dead end room is much better than, like, a nothing. It's not as good as seeing, like, a mythic or legendary dead end room. But a tier 1 is way better than finding a nothing. Like, you'd pretty much rather run into 2 tier 1s than a legend dead end room, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it comes out to be almost similar rate, if not higher, for the 2 tier 1s. 2 torches! Gosh. I do not need more torches. I say that, we might actually need slightly more torches. Now, whatever we have is what we're going to use. Wherever that gets us. And after this, I guess I'll do some of the invasion event. Oh, not sure. Are we gonna just do the whole thing? I mean, not invasion. I mean, Underspire. I've almost been considering skipping Underspires. The problem is I want to get the troop maxed, and if I'm going to be doing that anyways, it just seems like a waste to not use those battles. Ooh, that mana drain does far more than it actually helped us. Another dead end, nice. She's probably playing Pally. It's kind of funny because I have a lot of the devs for this game added on Steam. So I can see when they're playing not Gems of War. I don't have them all added, but a good handful of them. Oddly enough, I don't think I have Jetto added, because she's a relatively new dev to the dev team. By relatively new, I mean a few years ago. Which, for Gems of War time span, that's basically new, and of course we get nothing. We can probably get to like 2 more dead ends. Is there any good location? There was one double dead end in a high area. I just don't feel like doing a high area. Right here. The problem is that you're going to have to go 2 into each one of them. It's not going to immediately double dead end. Where's the lowest area we can go down a path? Because honestly, I'm probably just going to do that. It looks like there's one in tier 2. I think we already scouted a merchant here, right? Do we have merchant in this area yet? Oh, no, we haven't. Wait, what zone is this? This isn't zone 1. Oh, no, I can't go that path. Unfortunate. That's merchant. It could double diverge, but it does have some merchant going on there. How about purple into orange? Merchant is already found, but it's only 1 room, but I might as well take it, I guess. Yeah, we might actually have to take a deep one. That's unfortunate. Actually, this one's kind of deep, too. I didn't realize this one's this strong. Oh, we can actually lose here. We gotta be careful. Wait. I didn't realize this battle is that strong. I was thinking this was a way lower section than what it is. Yeah, we could actually legitimately die here. Because my whole team is 1 troop. Isabot strikes again. Oh yeah, we're gonna have the Isabot icon soon. Soon, TM. Oh, this was the double dead end I was thinking of. Yeah, let me go take this one. Hey, I need to go message that person. I haven't actually heard from them for a month. They're definitely still doing it, just they haven't sent the final product yet. Soon TM. Including Soon TM emote. As far as their progress, Soon TM. Oh no, I'm not really in a rush. Oh, yeah, we'll let him take that skull. You just beat someone in PvP who's level 3090. Yeah, some people play way too much. Anyone over level 3000 in Gems of War, I honestly cannot wrap my brain around. You know how much you have to play Gems of War to be level 3000 or higher? Especially on PC Mobile, where you can't as easily just mash click it like you can on console. I guess you can to some degree, but even still. Even with mash clicking, that is so much. That is so high. Ooh, that looks nice. Like, the average person with level 3000 plus has to be 25,000 plus hours. And that's all they do is level grind. Which, of course, everyone generally does other stuff as well than just level grinding. But the average person level 3000 is at least 25,000 hours in Gems of War. Getting to 1000 is technically fast, at least relative to how level scaling works afterwards. You really start to notice the slowdown once you hit about 1200. 100 to 1100 isn't as noticeable. But once you get to the 1200 range, you really start to notice how much slower you level. But they mostly have it like that, I think, just to make sure that newer players don't feel like they're that far left behind. Because if you're like level 1100 as a newer player, let's just say, and you see someone who's level 1500, it's like, okay, we're not that far apart. The 1500 is substantially higher than 1100. It just doesn't seem like it numerically. Hey, a Volky. And similar, something like someone who's level 3000 is probably more than double the time of reaching 2000. It scales that much. And we won't be 2000 until next year. And that's basically like halfway to 3000. Ah, we just got mana drained by our own mana drain gem. Wonderful. They probably have their kids play for them. There actually was that happening in the past. There was a rule in the game that you couldn't do that at one point, but it was so poorly enforced that I'm pretty sure they just don't even have that on the books anymore. Yeah, child labor is strong in this game. Gotta break out the child labor laws. I'm pretty sure Isabel has done it too. Got her kid to play. Actually, I think she did it while I was with her too at one point. Let's see. Take that one over. Yeah, now he's over 18, so he can legally do it. You can now legally force your kid to play Gems of War for you 24/7. That's how you, I'm not sure if he pays rent or anything, but if he doesn't, you need to start charging him with hours played in Gems of War and or other games you need to grind. Tell him if you're going to live there rent-free, you have to grind 5 hours a day of any game of your choosing. He pays half the bills? Oh, nice. Half actually wouldn't be much here either. I'm actually pretty fortunate because I have to pay very little other than just like food and such. Though half here is under 1,000 a month. And that's counting all utilities and everything. It's a pretty low cost area for the most part. Though if I was in New Jersey, oh gosh, that would be a nightmare. That'd be closer to like $2,000–3,000 at half. Actually, now that I think about it, half is actually kind of high in New York, isn't it? Wait, that's actually a lot. Wait. That'd be almost 2,000 a month, isn't it? Alright, let me take this one, I guess. It's probably the last section we could take. Taking this one because it's lower level. Yeah, it is 2K? Wow, that's a lot. My entire housing, like all utilities and everything here, like absolutely everything is under 2K. Counting electric, water, internet, gosh, what's it called? The loan that's out on the house. The mortgage, that's the one. That's the name I'm looking for. All that in combination is under 2,000, where I'm currently living. And that's not the half number, that's the full number per month. That's not that bad. Though you make a lot less money in this area. Like a lot less compared to New York. Like, minimum wage is quite literally still 7.25 here. Most places do pay a little bit more than that. But there are still jobs here that are quite literally 7.25 an hour. Which is kind of sad in modern day. Yeah, the mortgage on this house is under $1,000 a month. I believe it's like 8 something or 9 something. I forget the exact number. Also, hello, Rob. Welcome, welcome. Honestly, I really need to get this house paid off at some point. I think there's still like 60 or 70,000 to pay it off. But it beats renting. Alright, we could actually die here. Direwolf's actually really good, especially with 20% stats. But even without 20% stats, Direwolf's actually a really good combination of what it does. Has that Entangle auto extra turn into double skull damage in the Hunter's Mark. Which is actually among one of the stronger commons in the game. I got 3 torches left. And I don't have confidence in either path. I'm gonna go left, I think. Your eldest is 48 years old and never even offered to help you. Oh no, I kind of want to help get this place paid off. Because it's a lot more expensive having it not paid off compared to just investing the money. I can't remember what percent it is, but it's not ideal. I forget exactly how that works, though. Because my mom got some kind of special first-time home buyer kind of thing. And I believe it works slightly differently than how a normal mortgage does. Which I never even realized that. She bought her first house at like 50-something. In all fairness, at my rate, that'll probably be the same case as well. In all fairness. Yeah, she was 50-something when she bought her first house. Though in this economy, I probably will be too. What? Is this path? I don't have enough torches. No! Why would you do such a thing? Alright, well, I guess that's Underspire completed. Really? That's not ideal. Aw. Why is this path going so deep? Oh, this is Merchant. What? Yeah, it's Merchant. Ah, that's why it's going so deep. Accidentally went down Merchant path. Unfortunate. I almost want to do one more battle just to confirm it. You know what? How about this? I will buy an extra set of torches if this is anything but a Merchant. But I'm almost guaranteed, like 90% sure this is Merchant right here. Assuming we haven't already found it. But if we haven't already found Merchant, I am near guaranteed that this is Merchant. I normally wouldn't go this deep otherwise, which is why I went down this way. But if we still haven't gotten it by this point, it's definitely Merchant. I said, hello, Imperial! Welcome, welcome. Got it! That was pretty obvious, though. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, we could have not even done that battle and already known that, but I just wanted to double check. Just for future reference. But yeah, obviously Merchant. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's Underspire completed. There is one mode we have not finished yet. Also, I haven't killed my 150 reds. But we still got Faction Event. Are we going to bother doing the whole thing tonight? I'm not sure. Well, we definitely need to tonight. It's more so, do we stream the whole thing? Because we have to go through about 11 sets of this place. In all fairness, we do have access to Talk Shaka, so it's not going to take that long. But yeah, we got to go through 11 sets. Who knows, maybe we'll even use the new guy. Because I think that's slightly more consistent. And if I'm not using Talk Shaka, I think it's slightly quicker per hour. We are allowed to use it, right? Yeah, we have access to yellow. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it with, like, triple the new guy. No, double new guy into Essentia. We're going to try it instead of doing it this way. It should be a little quicker. It's one of the few instances where you actually can get better speed on it. You finally got Ossifer? Nice, huge. Yeah, Ossifer's really nice to have. I don't feel like I've been using him too much, but he's a great utility troop. Similar as the one that's still in Volky drop table right now, the new support explodey guy. They're both in a similar category where they're... Well, actually, not so much. Ossifer's more so a damage source, actually. The one that we have in Volky drop table right now, I mean, Glory Gym Guild and VIP just drop table right now, is really solid support. It's not really meant to do damage. Whereas Ossifer, while it is support, it's more of a damage-based support than a just a pure support. The Curse Stun is just amazing. And what's even crazy is if you ever get him fully maxed, which I don't think a single person in the entire game has unless you got absurd luck. Even then, I think it's impossible. But once you eventually have Ossifer maxed, 4x Curse Stun is one of the most broken traits in the entire game. It is like Elementalist's final trait broken, if not even more so. Because an objective that you normally would need 2 troops for can be done with 1. Technically, that's already the case, even with them not being maxed. But one single extra turn curse stunning an entire team is just so broken. That is so much value. It's effectively 8 effects that are all amazing. And an objective that used to take 2 troops that can easily be done in only 1 troop. It is so, so good. And as Isabel mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. If you guys still have anything you want me to go over, let me know. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we go do all the battles right now? Oh, so I'm going to try it with the other team. If I can remember his name. Does anyone remember his name? There it is. Pharaoh. I'm going to go Essentia. I'm pretty sure after our testing earlier, we did come to the conclusion that Essentia is slightly more consistent than running 3 of them. This is due to 50% mana start and, do I just go yellow here? Yeah, I guess I just go double yellow. But it's mostly because of 50% mana start and Yellow Storm. Particularly the Yellow Storm is what does it. It increases the extra turn rate of the explodes you do get. But yeah, we tested it for a while, and this does more consistently get Stellarix to full mana. The only big downside of this is if we lose our first slot, we lose our whole team. Unlike a Takshaka team that can easily function without your first slot. but we're probably won't lose at any point during these battles. So in any kind of situation where you know you won't lose your troop because your stats are way higher than what you're facing, it is worthwhile to run the new guy. Oh, so where's this mode? Why am I so blind? Where's it go? Where's the faction event? Wait. Where's the faction? There it is. Alright, momentary moment of blindness. We found it though. But yeah, we came to the conclusion that this is about a 70% chance to extra turn yesterday. We didn't do like a super big trial of it. Well, we tested it enough, I think for like 20, 30 fights, that it came to about 70% chance for full mana. Which is slightly higher than what Stellaryx does, which is closer to 50 or 60%. It has the upside of having full mana more often, but has the downside of if Stellaryx dies, we have no team. Though Stellaryx shouldn't be dying here. Yeah, I guess we'll just go clear through the whole place. It'll give us some time to really test out this new mythic. And honestly, it's worth it. I would definitely get double of it. Triple's a bit overkill. There are a few things that use triple, but for how much extra it costs, double's fine. Like 80-90% of teams use double at most. Well, there are a few that use 3, but it's not really needed. The problem with 3-2 is you can't put hero on it. If you want to put hero for class XP if you still need it. The only exception to that is if you have Ruby weapon. Or I guess some other strong Doom weapon would work too. Maybe something like Dawnbringer. But so far as just casting damage weapons, Ruby's still the highest. It's not free to play until like another month though. I believe like early mid-September we finally get all the components for Ruby. I think we need a Blade of Lands event or something, I can't remember. Whatever the event was, I believe it's sometime like mid-September. It's only about a month away. Hey, there's our kill objective. Our last big objective is done. Now he's got to finish out Underspire. I mean, Underworld. Too many unders. We already did Underspire. Yeah, honestly, this team's so much more chill than Takshaka. Because when it misses, you don't really have to worry about like the wild cards or anything. You just kind of swipe whatever. With Takshaka, you always have to put into consideration where the wild cards land if they miss. Oh, this team, you don't need to worry about anything like that. I was gonna say, why does it feel like we're getting such a high rate of full mana? I forgot. His 4 explodes stack with the 4 explodes that you get at start of battle, which means we're getting 8 explodes at start of battle. Oh, that's actually really good for Underspire, Underworld then. Because I was like, wait, why are we getting full mana so often? But not only do we have enchant, but we also have 8 explodes, not 4. Because I was like, wait, we're getting way too many full manas. But yeah, that's because we have more mana than normal. We have double the amount of explodes this team would normally have, and a free 2 mana because of enchant. Which is why we're getting mana at, I think, 100% rate. This is actually kind of insane. I'm pretty sure we're 100%ing. And that's one thing that's actually quite a bit better for than Takshaka, is Takshaka wildcard doesn't do anything when it gets exploded. But you know what does get mana all the time? 4 explodes on top of 4 explodes. That will always give you some amount of extra mana. Whereas wildcards actually do nothing if they don't land directly. But I'm pretty sure we haven't missed full mana a single time now that I'm thinking about it. Between the enchant, between the 8 explode, the double amount. That's technically not double, but you know, we're getting 4 and then we're getting another 4. So if we had 6, it would only go up to 10. Because just doing 4 regardless of how many we had. But yeah, it's really nice. Honestly, this probably could be my new Underworld team going forward. I'll probably run it next Tuesday event as well. Because next Tuesday is what? What is next Tuesday? Wait. Next Tuesday is blue purple, I believe. Or is that one blue red? Ah, that means we can't use the new guy. That's sad. Because regardless, well, if it's blue purple, but I'm pretty sure it's blue red. Because it's Frostfire Keep. And I'm pretty sure Frostfire Keep is blue red. Despite the kingdom being very blue purple heavy. The actual faction is blue red. Which means unfortunately we can't run them on Tuesday then. Still be able to do Takshaka and stuff. You'll always be able to use one or the other. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Because next week's the last week he's going to be in drop table to mess around with him. Oh yeah, it's Mirrored Halls. Never mind, never mind. That's brown-yellow. Frostfire Keep is for Stormheim. I keep forgetting that. I always keep thinking it's for Glacial Peaks because the troops look like they're from Glacial Peaks. But yeah, Mirrored Halls is brown-yellow if I'm not mistaken. Which means, yeah, we can use it because of brown. Oh, and yellow. He uses both colors. So yeah, never mind. We'll be able to mess with it on Tuesday. Nice. Because yeah, this is so free. This is way better than Takshaka. Ah, poor Takshaka. You're already not meta anymore after half a year. No, it's still good. It's more so usable for PvP. In pretty much every instance you use Takshaka other than PvP, it is actually better to use this guy now. Oddly enough. The only exception is some instances of Explore 12, depending on team comp, and PvP, where he's pretty much always better in PvP Takshaka. But yeah, this is better in most... Basically, if you have 0 chance of dying on a battle, it is better to use Pharaoh Khafru. That's basically your main determination. Is it physically possible for you to lose the battle? If the answer is no, use this. If the answer is yes, use Takshaka. Oh, I just assumed we'd have alignment. Physically possible? I'm not sure why I say that phrase. Where that came from. I always say it that way, though. But I mostly mean the physics of whatever system we're referring to. I don't mean it in a metaphysical level. Of, like, actually taking place in physical space. But rather the physics of whatever realm we're referring to. Basically referring to game mechanics, but just calling it physics. Hey, we're about halfway there. It's not taking as long as I thought it would, mostly because this team just demolishes. Good night, Supernova. Thanks for stopping by. So when is the next power creep option coming in? I'm really curious what is going to be added to the game that's stronger than Stellaryx at this point. Because whatever it is will be the scariest troop to ever exist in the history of the game. Not just in the current time frame, but in ever. Just ever. If they somehow make something stronger than Stellaryx. Stellaryx pretty much already is that. Like, Stellaryx compared to the second best option is like a mile away. Probably one of the biggest gaps that has ever been in the game. Not counting a few broken things mechanically. But relative to how hard it is to obtain, relative to how strong it is. Because the problem is, Stellaryx isn't something you can get quickly. That's like a half a year, year-long grind, depending on how you're doing it. Could be a couple months technically, but you'd have to be, like, have an account already started. Like, no new player is getting Stellaryx in 3 months. Well, it is possible to do so. You kind of have to have, like, an already started account. Realistically, from a new account, it's like a half year to a year-plus grind. Mega Stellaryx, could you imagine? Kind of like how they added normal Carandera and Rage Carandera. Though ironically, normal Carandera is actually better than a Rage Carandera in a lot of instances, due to the lower mana cost. And the fact that the way that it applies Curse is actually slightly different and sometimes better. Like, in Rage Carandera isn't just always 100% of the time better than normal Carandera. There are actually team situations where one's better than the other. Which is a little bit weird, because you would normally think something that's stronger than something would always be better than it, but that's not the case. It is for that weaker one, whatever the epic version of is kind of pointless. But the mythic can sometimes be better than the boss troop. Des be sending goons around to bust some fingers. It's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because Mythical Goons is the name of the event next week. Funny you'd bring that up. They have some really weird name events. It's still how we mention every single event week video. It's like, hello everyone, this is the blah 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 event, and, you know, everything that we normally do at the beginning of a video. Yeah, Mythical Goons. What a name. We're not even getting a mythic this week. Well, I guess we still have last week's mythic. I wonder if this event was originally supposed to coincide with the actual mythic week. Because normally it would, but the mythic came out on the 1st of the month. Or sorry, the 2nd of the month. So it came out pretty early. Explorer is better EXP than PvP these days? Yes. Well, actually, always. If you're doing if you're doing hero EXP, it is always quicker to do Explorer. Or sorry, not hero. If you're doing bigger number EXP, you know, the one that's very massive, that one is always quicker in Explorer. The one that's a lot more situational is Class EXP. Class EXP... I'm not even sure what the meta is these days. Other than, like, clearing out the dailies quickly. I guess Underworld is still pretty good. Like, if you do level 20, level 50 Underworld. But, because you generally, when it comes to Class EXP, you want to do areas that are super quick to win that give you 2 XP per battle. And one thing that PvP has always had going for is it's 2 XP per battle. The problem with that now is there really isn't a free way to reroll, whereas there used to be in the past. So the strategy for farming PvP is a lot worse than what it used to be. Which used to be the best method in the game. But you can't do it the same way that you used to be able to. ever since they changed PvP earlier this year. But it's still really good to farm it off of what would you call it? Underworld? Because Underworld, if you do level 20s or level 50s, you can one-shot those every single time. There's, what, 27 of them per day. And you're getting 2 XP per. So that's 54 XP a day for just running daily Underworld. That's a lot of XP. It's something that's really important to do prior to finishing Underworld, as well as finishing all hero classes. They coincide really well together. Because that's a super quick, free 54 XP at pretty much the quickest rate you can get. But you also get a lot of XP from other things like dailies, the earlier pet battles, stuff like that. If you used it just for the guarantee 9 fights at minimum that you have for your dailies, you know, daily adventure board, and the 27 that you have from Underworld, what is that then? That's 36, which is 72. That's 72 XP a day, which means just doing basic dailies on a newer account, just those two, is, which are both things you would definitely want to be doing. But just those two, 72 per day. What number am I trying to divide into? I think it's 2,550, or is it 5,050? It's 5,050, right? So 5,050. I haven't needed a level hero class in so long, I actually forget. Divided by 72. So you would passively get a... it would take 70 days to passively max any hero class. Doing just those 2 dailies, not counting any other means of XP, of which you would be getting many other means of XP. But just those 2 basic dailies that don't take that long, that you should be doing every single day as any account that hasn't maxed either. Like, hasn't finished maxing Underworld, hasn't finished maxing all classes. That is 72 XP in like 5 to 10-ish minutes. That's some of the quickest rate you can get in the entire game. Which is one-shotting the daily adventure board and one-shotting level 50 or level 20 Underworld. But it's really good for how small amount of time it takes. But there's a lot of other things you could do it for too that are pretty quick. But those are like the 2 you always want to be doing when you're progressing all of them to max. You can also do it on low pet battles. You can also do it on... I'm trying to think what else that you do on a normal basis. Because it's not as good doing in PvP. You can still shove it into PvP teams if you want. But PvP is pretty brutal these days. I'm trying to think where else is really good XP for hero. Specifically for class leveling. But it's mostly the dailies where you get most of the value, because almost all dailies give you 2 class XP per battle rather than 1. It's a problem that Explore has. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe they made high-level Explore give 2 XP. They made it give more trophies, but it didn't make it give more XP. I'm pretty sure it's still 1, right? Doesn't, like, doing a level 12 Explorer still want to give you 1 XP per for class? You do all pet battles even if you have everything maxed. I do on occasion. I haven't really been much lately. I've generally only been taking the ones I actually need. Mostly because I don't know, they just haven't really added anything you use pet food for. Like excess pet food. There's been suggestions for them to do things with it, but they never have. Pets pretty much haven't been updated since the day they released back in, what, 2018? So they've basically been untouched for 6 years, the whole system. And they really need to tweak it, at least how some of them drop. Because it is getting really annoying to target a specific pet in the current state of the game. It's a system that could really use a bit of a rejuvenation after 6 years. Even if they don't add anything more to use pet food on, we just need a better way of obtaining pets you don't currently have. As the current systems are extremely dated. And were structured around when there was less than 100 pets even in the game. And nowadays, aren't we getting to almost 1,000? Because we're getting 3 new ones this month alone. That is above average amount. How many pets are currently in the game? There are 340 pets currently in the game. Wait, why am I missing so many? Wait, what? Oh, these are the immortal pets. I was like, wait, how am I missing so many? But like 7 or 8 of these are immortal pets we don't have yet. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, what's this one then? Oh, another immortal pet. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, immortal pet. Yeah, the only ones we're missing that aren't immortal pets are the one from the current season pass, because I didn't buy it yet. I probably will going into next week. The Takshaka worm, which at this point isn't even meta necessarily anymore after the mythic we got this week. And that's it. The rest are the mythic thingies, or the immortal thingies, which we'll get in time. See, I'm only technically missing 2 pets. Technically only 1, Takshaka, because this we'll get as soon as we buy the pass. Anyways, which I'll probably do before tomorrow's stream, because we actually get the tarot card tomorrow. Though the tarot card probably doesn't do much. Never does. But we do get this tomorrow, the Justice Tarot. And then the Mythic. Mythic's okay. It's very similar to like Draculus. It's just a tank true damager. It's also very similar to that one faction troop that does lifesteal that has 65% score reduction. It's basically just a mythic version of that. The only problem is, if you have Grey King, I don't really see you using this. I can definitely see you using this over Draculus in quite a few teams, or even with Draculus. But Draculus is already really situational. But it's going to be way weaker than doing Tesla or Grey King or anything like that, unfortunately. It's not bad, but it's not good enough to really beat what's normally ran in current state of game. Yeah, Empress is really good. Emperor was too, before Empress came out. It's basically the same thing but half, but it applies to your first slot, so you can actually use the attack value. The only problem with Empress, even though its magic gain is absurdly good, given what it buffs, you can't really use the attack value. Whereas Emperor, despite being half as good, gave you, like, you were able to use all the stats. The durability helped you tank, the attack allowed, you were in first slot, so you could actually use the attack value. But it only gave half as much magic, which was its biggest downside compared to Emperor's. Yeah, they were really good. The Fool also has some weird situations where it can be used. It's not the strongest of things, but it's rather unique in what it does. I wish more tarot cards were like that. Like, not necessarily meta, but, like, really unique in what it does. Just, like, some kind of really dumb mechanic, but still, like, usable. I feel like too many things they add are too samey. There's so many things you could do that they just don't bother doing. That are pretty much already coded as well. You just have to combine a few extra things together. Like, how have we not gotten an upgraded peasant yet? How is it since day 1 of Gems of War we don't have, like, a better Destroy 3 option? Like a Legend or Mythic, or even just an Epic that does that. A Destroy 3 gem into a better follow-up than Peasant. Like, that's a troop that's been out since day 1 that has never gotten an upgrade in 10 years. And it would be a really unique mechanic. Because that's actually good. I'm not trolling whenever I mention that. Peasant is actually absurdly good, as he has such a unique movement control option that can do things that no other troop in the entire game can do. The problem is he has no follow-up, which is why you basically never use him. And of course his traits are basically non-existent. But if you just made it into a legend or mythic with good traits and an actual follow-up, it'd be probably top 20 troop in the entire game. As long as the follow-up and everything was actually good. It's just Peasant has no traits, essentially, and has no follow-up. So it just doesn't really do anything. By doing the same mechanic with those things, and you just got, like, one of the better troops in the entire game. Yeah, we're almost there. Also, I have enough sigils that I might just start rushing down the middle just so we go get to the higher point area. Because I think we could just send center rushes now with how many we have. And then just do all of them on the final floor. I think I'm going to do that after clearing this floor. Maybe with 4 more, that gets us to 240. If we got one more Valraven, I would definitely do it. The only problem is I'm not sure if I'll be slightly short. I guess we'll do it based on what layout we get. If we get this layout again, we'll go down center. If we get the other layout with 4 treasure rooms, maybe we'll do it all, we'll see. Regardless, we pretty much only have to clear out 2 more areas, so I think rush method should be fine. Regardless of layout here. I just don't want to have to buy another tier. That would be horrible. If we get one more Valhawk, I know for sure we can start rushing. I'm just concerned we're going to be slightly short if I rush right now. Especially because this is, I think, a 3 rush, not a 4 rush. So you get even less points. Though it goes even quicker. That's the only bad thing with troops like that. You have to wait for all their explodes to go. You have to wait for Takshaka as well, but that's a problem that all of them have. Never mind, this is a 4 take. Wait, was the Deep Delve variant only a 3? You mean the Deep Delve is better in every way? Not only 4 treasure room, but I think it's only a 3 to get to final, not a 4. Okay, we're gonna start doing rush. If we get the treasure one, I guess we might do all, but we'll see. Yeah, let me double check when we do get it, because I could have sworn that the new layout's only a 3 down, not a 4 down. Find out in a moment. Yeah, honestly, Faction Event didn't take that long this weekend. I think in total we spent like an hour and a half on it. Which is not the quickest of game modes, but not that bad. You need 500k points total. Oh, does leaderboard tell you how many? Well, I don't know. It'll still be hard to predict, though. But even if I know my exact number, it's hard to tell exactly how many we're going to be getting from the next few floors. Because it takes all your multipliers. Yeah, it is a 3. Wow. This layout is so much better in every way. Oh, so hello, Andrew. If I didn't already say hi, welcome, welcome. And thanks for the info. The only problem is I don't know exactly how many we're going to be getting per thingy. Hey, look at this. It's only a 3 down for new layout. I thought both of them were 3, but apparently only new layout's 3. Old layout's 4. Interesting. The more you know. So this new layout's actually, like, way better. You only need 3 to finish it, and it has 4 treasure rooms if you don't do rush. Compared to the normal 2 that I believe the other layout had. Yeah, I think we do a rush and then do an all. Honestly, I might just be able to double rush. Let's see how much we get from this final fight, and I can kind of determine if we double rush here. I forget, how much of a multiplier does Final Room have? It's a 4,600 base. We're going to be up to a 2 point something. Means we get like 10,000. Yeah, we should be fine. And then we're going to have like a 4 point something multiplier, or 3 point something. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, we can rush here and then do all on next one. And hopefully we get good layout for it. Yeah, it's way more than enough points. I know, we're frozen. Gotta be careful, they could actually win. It's very unlikely, but not impossible. That Glaceon clipping us with a billion damage. We've seen it before. Glaceon's scary. When it wants to kill you, it will kill you. It's a double convert into Doom Skull while having really high score reduction. And a freeze. I think it's the freeze mechanic that really does it too. It can really throw you off when you're not expecting to get frozen. Because I wouldn't really consider Glaceon as like a freezing troop. But all it takes is that one freeze to really mess up a team. At some point we'll get a turn, and when we do, we will win. So the only problem if this Stellarex does go down is that's our whole team. Unlike Takshaka team, but yeah, we are starting to get to the point where we actually can technically die, though it's not that likely. Alright, perfect. And this room gives what? Oh, 4,800 again. Okay. That's fine. And then we just take every room here and we should be good. And we even got better layout. Perfect. I hope that's enough. That'd be kind of funny if it wasn't. But no, this should be enough. Unless I miscalculated somewhere. Watch it not be enough somehow. That'd be so bad. Oh, if it's not, hopefully we get Valhawk here. But no, this should be enough. Is Tina's damage the same for all 3 hits? No, it's separate per hit. So hello, DM Smith. Welcome, welcome. Actually, I say that. I've never actually paid attention to it, but I'm almost guaranteed separate per hit. It rolls a different number every time. Though now that I'm saying that, I'm like second guessing myself, but I'm almost guaranteed that it rolls a different number every time. Same as the Immortals that have the same mechanic. They roll a different number for all of their range hits. Actually, Tina 9000 is basically the only thing in the entire game in the current state of the game that has a wide damage range that isn't useless. Mostly because its minimum damage is so high. After this, you're circling Whitehelm till reset? No, I'm not going to circle Whitehelm till reset. Though I will be covering the video around reset time. I want to see if I can get it up by 4 o'clock if we don't cover teams. Because if I can, I'm probably going to start doing it that way. Even if there's some backlash for it, I might still do it that way. Just out of the pure convenience. Because it would make it so much easier to get Monday videos out consistently. And then we just cover the teams on the Monday night stream that we're doing anyways. And then I just take the teams that we do from the Monday night stream and copy paste them into the video after. The only problem with that, of course, is the footage will not actually show the teams, but, you know, the whole stream will if you want, like, an extended cut. And even then, people can still just grab it from the description. What's my thoughts on the new Mythic we got Friday? It's really good. Oh, design-wise? I don't know. Out of anything that looks like this, Famine is definitely my favorite design, by far. It was the second Mythic that ever came into the game, too. But as far as any troop that kind of looks like this, my favorites are probably Ferris, Ra, and Famine. Though more so Famine. Famine's design is so good. I really wish more Mythics were designed that good. Because this was the second Mythic ever added in the game, and it was like, wow, are all Mythics going to look this amazing? But no, I really like Famine's design, personally. As far as, like, every design in the game, it's probably not my absolute favorite. But specifically when it comes to, like, that kind of type of design, troop-wise, it's probably my favorite in that regard. Let's see. Like, as far as, like, undead skeleton kind of thing. What am I looking for? Or even the Pharaoh kind of thing. Though that one's not quite a Pharaoh. I guess in that regard it would be Ferris Ra. But no, this guy's design's not bad. It's not one of my favorite, though. You got Ferris Ra and 10 gem keys? That is so lucky. Especially if that was back when Ferris Raw was actually used. Not that he isn't these days, there just is very little need to go out of your way to farm souls when vault events exist. Alright, please tell me we have enough points. That'd be so sad if we're somehow slightly short. Okay, good. I was slightly concerning for a moment. But no, we have plenty enough. Actually, I say that. Let's see. How much did we overshoot by? Oh, pet orb. It was all worth it. See, this is why we do these. Pet orb and a blue orb. Nice. It was all worth it. Yeah, we overshot by like 25,000 almost. Yeah, we're fine. I knew we were probably fine. I was just slightly concerned there for a moment, but there we go. Alright, well, that's everything then. Let me just go one last time. Adventure board. Check. Daily XP thingy. Check. Campaign. Been done since Monday. Check. Faction event. We just finished already. Literally just now. Check. Tower of Doom. Been finished since Wednesday. Check. A dungeon. Also, don't forget to go spend your 50 gems if you haven't already. Oh, why'd I click dungeon twice? What else is there? I guess PvP. Oh, Underspire. We did it. What else? That's not PvP. PvP, go back! Actually, I could have just gone to the other button to get to PvP. Wait, if you're in here, does it bring you back to the main menu or back to here? I never actually paid much attention. Alright, buffs. We're fine. We did all those. Boom, we did that. We didn't go for leaderboard, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I need to get 20,000 more points, and even then it's not 100%. And that's like a solid slightly over 2 hours of PvP, which I don't really want to do right now. So we're probably just going to ignore it. We do have 1 gold medal to just try to snipe someone with 5,000, but I want to save it for a different week. Alright, well that's officially everything then. But anyways, guys, we will be back on... oh, it does bring you back to main menu. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I thought it might bring you back to Underworld, but apparently it always brings you back to Crystara from, when you leave PvP. I never actually paid attention to that, but that's actually good to know. That means whenever you're in dungeon, you don't have to click back. Because normally when I go to PvP, I click back to Crystara, then click on PvP. So I do this, and then do this. And then we go back to Crystara. But actually, I don't need to do that. If you go to Underworld by clicking this, then click on PvP, then click back, you're going to go back to Crystara, not back to Underworld. I never realized that till just now. It always brings you back to Crystara regardless of what menu we're on. I always keep clicking back, thinking like, oh, I have to be on this to get back to here. But no, you can actually will always get back from here when you leave PvP. That's interesting. I never noticed that till literally just now. That's not particularly relevant, but it saves you a menu click. It saves like a few seconds if you're already there. Which I guess is somewhat relevant. Or it eats a menu click if you want to stay on dungeon. Because it doesn't actually stay on dungeon when you go from Underworld to PvP and back. It'll always bring you back to Crystara. Yeah, I never noticed that till literally just now. It's not really that relevant, but I never paid much attention to it. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful week. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have the video going up tomorrow, which will have everything except the teams. But then on tomorrow night's stream, we'll go over all the teams, mess around with them, actually use them, and just see what we can do. So Monday videos now will not initially have the teams, but we'll have all the other info it normally has. But then the Monday night stream will actually mess and use with all the teams, as well as we'll then afterwards copy paste all the teams into the Monday video at that point, as well as probably the description of the Monday or of the stream as well. The mythic final trait is the Possessed King's final trait. Like, wait, what? The mythic final trait is the Possessed King's final trait. Not quite. Possessed King does it per 2 explodes. This was the troop that I couldn't remember its name when I was mentioning the video. Also, I can't even spell it right now, apparently. Possessed. How do you spell possessed? I'm just gonna type in king. How do you spell possessed king? Let's see. Wait, why do I have no clue how to spell possessed right now? But no, his ability is different. He does it per extra turn, not per, So where is he? Am I going crazy? Is possessed not spelled with a P? Wait. What? I'm so confused. Oh, wait. I'm not in there alphabetically yet. Wait. No, I am. Wait. How does the alphabet work again? No. Yeah, P comes... Well, I'm so confused. Oh, the Possessed King. Ah, I forgot. It's one of the thes. I keep forgetting. It's the... Also, possessed is spelled with 2 S's. Why didn't it come up when I typed in P-O-S-S? I'm so confused now. But anyways. But yeah, he has 2 explodes per extra turn, which is very different than 2 explodes at start of turn. This is good when you can already get extra turns going. But the problem with this is it takes longer to get going, because you need an extra turn for it to start. The main benefit of the other ability is that it does it every turn regardless. This is really good if you're doing a loop that can utilize it, but does not do that much if you can't get extra turns. Whereas the other guy will do it every single turn regardless. And while the maximum value that you can get from him is lower, and by him I mean the new mythic, not this guy, even though it's lower, you're going to get more consistency from the other guy. And being able to do it on turn 1 is the main thing that makes it really good. 4 explodes on turn 1 is way better than being able to do 2 explodes by the time you take every extra turn. Because generally by the time you're extra turning, you're already at the point where you have infinite mana for the most part. Like if you're taking 2 extra turns, you're pretty much at a point you have infinite mana in the current state of the game. Whereas if you don't have no extra turns, then, you know, this is doing nothing. Whereas the other one will always do 4 explodes, or, you know, 2 explodes per, at the start of every single turn, which can help you get your team going. So overall, I would say the new mythic is way better than Possessed King. I always feel like Possessed King has been overhyped. I've never been a big fan of it. There's been times in this game, it's probably like top 10, top 20, and I still never use it. And the current state of the game is definitely quite a bit weaker, especially with this new mythic that came out that's still in drop table. But I would say that the new guy's ability is way, 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 way stronger than Possessed King by like a mile. Like, I would use this constantly compared to Possessed King, the Pharaoh Kafru. Whereas I don't think I used Possessed King in like literally 2 or 3 years at this point. Unless we had to for like a certain weird restriction. But beyond that, I haven't used this guy in years. But this we're going to be using like every day for years. Whereas I haven't even touched this. Honestly, I don't think I've used Possessed King more than like 100 times. I've never been a big fan of his ability. It just requires too much startup before it does it, and there's just so many other things that can already do so much value by the time you get started. I've just never really cared for using them. Like, I'd rather use just a Beatrix or something on the team. I feel like just plopping a Beatrix on the team will do way more value than you'll ever get from Possessed King. And it's basically free compared to Possessed King. I've just never been a big fan of him personally. But he is a really good troop. But he's a lot less needed now that we have the new mythic. Yeah, he's really good in Doomskull teams. If you love running Doomskull teams, he's a lot of fun. He's really good on Doomskull and Uber Doomskull teams. So if you have like double converty Doomskull or something similar, or if you're going to do him with like Ossifer or something. Actually, I don't even think I showed him with Ossifer teams, but he's really good with Ossifer because the Doomskull convert. But those kind of teams are really, really good with him because every single time you get an extra turn, not only are you exploding 2 gems, but you're also chain reacting all the skulls that are on the board to explode, which is really, really, really solid. He's really good on skull spam Doomskull teams, basically, which is a very niche team, but is a lot better now that Ossifer is around. So if you're going to bother building around Possessed King, I would definitely advise an Ossifer team, where you combine the 2 of them with like 2 other options. One being a mana accumulator, one being probably another damage source that are skull related, ideally. That or something that does like triple damage skull in the beginning, first slot, or something similar. But he's really good for Doomskull converters, like Doomskull skull teams. Or even just skull teams in general. But of course the Doomskulls get the chain reaction benefit, where skulls kind of just sit there. Anyways, guys, we're going to end it there for now. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. We'll have the Monday video going up pretty soon. We're going to try to cover it like literally when it comes out. We'll try to get out at like, not 3 a.m. That'd be impossible unless we stream it. We're going to try to get it out at like 4 a.m. if we can. Pre-make the thumbnail, pre-make like pretty much everything. And see if we can actually get it out by 4. And if that is the case, we're probably going to start doing it that way. As normally it would take me till like 6:30 or 7. But if we just cover the teams on the... it's also because I'm so tired at the time when I'm doing it. So it takes even extra long. Like, it would probably take me almost like 2-3 hours to make the teams in the morning. But if I just do it on stream, it would take us like less than an hour. So I think we're going to start doing that on Monday night stream. It's just going to be so much more convenient. So we're going to try it this time. Go from there and just kind of see. But it does mean the Monday video will be out pretty quick, assuming I don't crash before then. But anyways, guys, hey, we are circling the way home. Actually, I'm circling the Adana. Let me go back to circling the way home. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for stopping by, as always. Greatly appreciate it. Also, hello, Taunasis, if I didn't already say hi. And, yeah, hope you all have a wonderful week. Best of luck if you're going for the Mythic as well. Still a few more days to go get it. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.